In today's video, we'll discuss CNBC's demand for $300,000 Bitcoin and their excessively optimistic outlook for the altcoin market. In the corner, really? Why don't I play that video over here? Take a look at CNBC. Alt season is going to be crazy. Whoa. As of right now, pre-hearing for Bitcoin and looking at historical patterns that would suggest, and no, I'm not predicting this, Bitcoin being worth more than $300,000 at the top of the next bull market. In addition, since all tokens are correlated with Bitcoin, all other tokens, including Ethereum and Solana, and some of these others, will rise in lockstep with those. Typically travel in a higher, direction. Similar, but they typically rise to a higher. Bitcoin will die one-day market cap because of their smaller market caps. Degree, and some even claim that when Bitcoin is trading for more than $67,000, it has no value and no use case. In a moment, I will play the video. But you are all aware of my opinion on this. I support Bitcoin. I own between 1,000 and 2,000 Bitcoins. 400K or 300K, I'm starting to believe it will happen, but I think there will come a day when Bitcoin will essentially die out, but that's just my viewpoint. Tell me, what are your thoughts in the comments section below? Take a look at what people have to say. CNBC presents. There is no value or utility to Bitcoin. They are aware. Thank you for coming back. Check out what Bitcoin is. More than 67,000. We're getting close to record highs. Yes, Mr. Weiss, it's an additional 7% today. Why is this happening? Aside from momentum, it's still not useful. There are a few things, though. Momentum, Cramer came out today and stated he believes that people have less faith in fiat currency, as GDP is the source of everyone's upside-down debt. I don't really think that's the case. I just don't think they're that big. Sure, there is a tiny minority that thinks all sovereigns will go to hell or all economies are all and for that reason, they will conceal Bitcoin. No, that's not it. It is only promotional. Power now, a dark rock of faithfulness, and more to come, but only to let you know how ludicrous it all is. Not even Bitcoin is the most popular currency abroad. I believe you bit the dog, or that the name of this fucking money has increased by 400%. It's just that it seems like this is like the perfect storm. Specific asset class at the moment between the ETF's approval and the largest names in the asset management industry entering it with some speculative fervor in some areas of the market, biotech, perhaps even here, and overall risk that, upon completion of a perfect storm, 100 XRP will occur. Memes are distracting everyone at the moment. Currency, such as Bitcoin, but once assets with a utility component like XRP take center stage, I'll double down on my $100 right now, I promise you. XRP, this was and will happen in full for all the narrow-minded people who think it's impossible to get $100 XRP. Remember that math is always correct and rational. Given XRP's use case and the laws of supply and demand, it makes zero sense for XRP to stay below $100. Let's proceed to discuss how tiny this ecosystem still is. There will be trillions. Right now is a historic moment. You people hear me complain about this since the Bitcoin ETF hit $10 billion in its first 2 months, whereas the first gold ETF took 2 years to reach that milestone. I always tell people to ignore the fundamentals and instead look at the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem and market capitalization. We discussed it while seated beneath 200 billion, 500 billion, and 1 trillion. I was obsessing over it when it was worth less than $2 trillion at $1.90 and seeing how quickly the market value has increased by $500 billion in the next. We will witness this at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 trillion, or 100% within our lifetime, and there will be a lot of it. In a few weeks, we will surpass $3 trillion. Prepare for the upcoming retracement of moves due to the swings in cryptocurrency. There's a lot of money to be lost. From my entry price, we have increased by 300%. Is roughly $62,000, but I think this will really take off over the next 48 hours. My first take profit is actually at 70,000, and I'm not sure where that is, but I do have a take profit at 70,000 for Bitcoin, which is just 10% of my position, but over the next few hours and days. I don't think you guys realize what's going to happen in the next few weeks. This cryptocurrency community anticipates a decline. Do not be surprised. Guys, I want you to know that, but I also want you to know that I will be here waiting for an entrance if there is a pullback. I hope it is 62,000. Hopefully, it will be at 52,000 or 588,000, but if there is a retracement and it rises again, we will not see these numbers again until it hits zero, which might happen years from now. Please don't criticize me in the comments section below. Final words, I am really enthusiastic about Bitcoin and believe it will be around for a very long time, but I don't think it will last eternally. Having stated that, I want to say how much I value every one of you. When everything is in order and prepared to go, XRP will just wow everyone, and 65 cents in other words, if you miraculously stumbled into this video years later and were looking at XRP's price, it would be at 65. And it's significantly higher than that. It's acceptable that you missed out on a chance. Perhaps you purchased some. You didn't, but you know that this entire crypto ecosystem is approaching a turning point, and I'm so enthusiastic about it that I can't even put it into words. I wish every one of you the very best. Of you all, 99.9% are in the green. Thus, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, push that button, smash that, and share the video. Before XRP's sharp increase. Having said that, we'll be back with another movie that we started making for RippleNet with the hope that cryptocurrency liquidity might someday support reliable global payments. When the market is sufficiently established, consumers may switch to ODL thanks to large payments Ripple, which was created to show them the advantages of our fiber-based network.